Good morning, Franklin High. I'm Catherine. I have all the top news of the day, but first, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today's lunch special is sesame garlic beef. Now for today's top story. You may have seen our new school resource officer, Officer Garino, in the halls. Well, he's here to tell us all about his new position here at FHS. Before we begin, can you tell us a little about yourself?
Yes, I'm actually a Franklin High School graduate. I graduated in class of 2001. A couple of the teachers here were actually my teacher back then, which is fun. I won't say their names. So yeah, and then I went from Franklin High. I joined the Army in 1999, and I served with the Army for a couple years, about 8 years, and I became a police officer in 2004. Where I worked the 3 to 11 shift primarily, and then 2 years ago I was placed into schools.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
For students who don't know, what exactly do you do at FHS?
So it's my main goal is to build relations with students. In basically, you've seen what's on the news and you've seen everything else, and that's not what police do for the most part. That's a very small percentage of incidents that amount to getting on the news and things like that. So my main goal is to build some relations with students in addition to increasing school safety.
What does an average day look like for you?
So I split my time between here and Tri-County. So I try to be unpredictable. I don't want people to know where I am when, and that's for safety reasons. So I look to basically get in at 7. I try to be at one of the 2 schools by 7:15, 7:30, sometimes before, sometimes after. And basically I'll walk the school, I'll walk the hallways, I'll check some doors, I'll interact with staff and hopefully integrate with the community as best as possible is my goal.
So you mentioned that you don't necessarily follow a strict schedule for like where you are in the building. So do you have a specific place, where students can find you, and if so, what can they find you for?
Of course. So you can reach me on email, which goes straight to my phone, which I monitor all day, every day. You can reach me at my extension here at the at the school, or you can call me at my line at the police department, which is forwarded to the school. Probably the best way to reach me would be through email. It's an easy way for me to monitor it and check in on it. So that would be, and voicemail at the school also comes straight to my phone. So those are 2 good ways to get in touch with me. While I'm at the school, I also have an office in the main office next to Lou, right behind her desk. That's where I'm located here. But hopefully, I'm not in the office too much. I'm walking the hallways here.
And what can students find you for? Like, we know not necessarily a lost backpack or
Sure.
a changed elective.
Well, obviously, I'm here to supplement the administration. If it's something that's better handled by the administration, I'll certainly let the student know that. However, anything that anyone wants to talk to me about is perfectly fine. If it's just to check in and say hi and get to know us better, that's great. If it's to tell me about a family issue at home, that's fine. If it's just to understand my career a little bit more because you're interested in it, that's fine as well. Basically, I'm hoping to break down all walls and that students are able to reach out to me for anything.
And lastly, what's one thing you wish Franklin High School students would do differently to maximize their safety?
Well, that's something that's one of the reasons why I'm here, and that's something that's going to take some time to develop. As I'm here and as I'm integrating, I'm also auditing the school and the security measures that have been taking place. There's going to be a lot that I'll be able to put out, and maybe we could do that in a further newscast. But for now, I'll just say that what's going on right now is very good. I hope to enhance it in the future, but we'll do that with a proper rollout plan.
All right, thank you very much for
You're
coming
welcome.
in. Well, that's all the time we have for today. From all of us here at Panther News, have a worldly Wednesday, Franklin High.